Markelle Fultz to the OKC Thunder. Now this is an interesting one where we saw Markelle Fultz saw his last role in the Magic. You know, he saw his efficiency really dip last season, and he had some knee issues, some injuries, so he wasn't able to be a constant in that side and was in and out due to those issues. He's still really trying to find that consistent jump shot. That's always been an issue for Fultz since he came into the league. It was really weird because in college it was silky smooth, but he's come to the league and it's really not worked out for him in terms of his jump shot consistently falling, and that's something that he'll need to be, rectified if he's going to have real staying power and really be able to contribute to any team that he's on. He's still young. He's only 26, but the NBA is certainly cutthroat, and they don't care how old you are. If you're 26, 27, 28, if you can't provide that team with value, they're not going to keep you around. And you could be a talented player with a lot going for him, and in a couple of seasons you could find yourself without a deal and out the league. So it's definitely something that Fultz, I'm sure, is aware of, and should be working to try and improve, because Fultz with a jump shot is a nice backup guard for a lot of teams in the league. There's no denying that for me. Fultz, he's able to play make. He's only 6'4". I say only 6'4". He's not the biggest, but he's certainly not the smallest. He's a nice floor general. Sorry, he can navigate the floor nicely. He's got a decent cadence, and he is a decent athlete as well. He can get up, he can get past his defender. Not the quickest though, but against your middling NBA wings or guards, he can blow past them quite nicely. I imagine Fultz at the OKC Thunder, I think his minutes would be sparse, where you've got SGA, Caruso, Wiggins, Isaiah Joe in the rotation at these sort of spots. So, adding Fultz to the team would help, the playmaking, of course, dribble drives, pull-ups. That would help that team, because their current lineup at the moment sort of favours a player who's able to take advantages of those opportunities that are being created from the gravity of them other players in the team. It makes sense for Fultz to come into the Thunder. He'll be the 15th roster spot, and that will really be the make or break for him if he's willing to accept that 15th man roster spot. Like I'm saying, because there are other guards ahead of him. There are other guards that offensively can provide more, defensively can provide more of a physical presence. I wouldn't say any of the guards ahead of him are necessarily better playmakers, but that's all he's really got going for him. Apart from SGA, of course. The other guards, he's probably the second best playmaker they've got, but you've got someone like Caruso who's a dog on defense, and isn't terrible offensively, can give you something offensively. Fultz is going to be quite far down on the pecking order, but that'll be what happens. I mean, with the departure of Josh Giddey, that even more just makes that argument for Fultz to join, because you've got one less ball handler now, and neither Caruso or Wiggins really are that ball heavy, ball dominant style of guard, which if you're resting SGA, you need another one. So could be certainly interesting, and I think if Fultz does go to the Thunder and the Thunder potentially have an issue, someone gets banned for a couple games or injured, you've got Fultz, who's a nice guard who can come into the team, start playmaking, can run the ball, run the offense a bit. He won't necessarily be the best at finishing plays, because he's, like I said, that jump shot from earlier, it's not consistent yet. So he's not going to be amazing at that. But everything else, offensively, he can pretty much deliver on. So I'd be super interested to know what you guys think of Markelle Fultz, and if you think he'd be a good fit for the OKC Thunder.